Hello everybody and welcome to the Deus Ex Mankind Divided story walkthrough. I'm Tom and we are in the main Prague hub. We have done almost everything we need to do here, but there's one last thing, and I don't actually even have a mission point for this. My current only mission is to go to my apartment back in the Fountain Hub. But I want to take a trip over to the pharmacy. Because when we were dealing with the case, the Harvester case with Daria, there were several mentions of a pharmacist who used to work for Thailand Medical. Just gonna put you over here. How about that? So that's lovely. That used to work for Thailand Medical, and seemed to know kind of what the deal was with her. So I'd like to track him down, shake him down if I have to. And see what the story is. And then we'll be on our way. Grand finale. Pharmacy. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Oh shit. I just need you to go to sleep. Timing. Back a minute, sir. Don't run. Five, jeez.
I was talking about some serious shit.
Beer. Computer. Oh. Ah. The old safe behind the refrigerator trick. So this appears to be talking about Daria's case. But it doesn't really present any new information.
Back to patrol.
Break into this computer.
All right,
This is the man in question's computer, so hopefully it'll reveal interesting facts.
all clear. Go.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Access granted.
Nicholas, we're so glad you're part of the Taeyang family. Again, if you want to remain part of the family, you will clean up your damn mess. Make no mistake, Dee is your responsibility. If anyone ever finds out what she is or why she is, you and you alone will be the one to pay for it. Find her. Alright, so Taeyang is apparently leaning on Sepra.
Going the wrong way. We have to follow orders.
Their search is almost complete out there, which means they'll forget about me in about 5 seconds. Groovy. Let's have a conversation.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
No kidding.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
Daria tried to kill me, Doctor. She was out there playing the role of copycat serial killer, and I know it has something to do with you. So you need to start talking fast.
Well, of course she tried to kill you. Look at you, my God. It's like dressing up as a steak and walking into a dog kennel.
What? What are you talking about? How exactly are you involved?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Taeyong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, the cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Taeyong forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I guess I'll just forward that email you wrote to her to the police. Or maybe straight to the media. We'll let them make sense of your involvement in all this.
You sure you don't work for Taeyong Medical? That's exactly what they said. That I would be made the center of a show trial if it came to light.
If what came to light?
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Taeyong had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Taeyong Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
This implant you put into Daria.
A standard confidence package, beta variety. We've been known to have bugs with it before, subjects who experience mild memories or echoes of the donor, etc. But nothing like this.
You're saying there are others out there? People with the same chip inside them?
We're talking about a global enterprise. Of course, there were multiple samples, candidates, tests. Mastery of any subject can only be attained through rigorous observation of repeatable phenomena. The fact that only Daria has reacted this way suggests it's not the technology that's at fault.
You don't really believe Daria should have been held accountable for what she did?
Of course I do. This wasn't mind control. She didn't confuse someone else's memories for her own. It's like they were reruns of a horror show inside her head, and she chose to emulate what she saw. My God. Next you'll be telling me those Augs during the incident shouldn't be held accountable either.
No, I don't think they should.
Oh, come on. How desperately people try to blame their actions on anyone but themselves. The incident didn't force anyone to do anything. It overstimulated a few nerves.
I don't think we remember it the same.
Some murdered, others fled. The meek all cowered in the corners. You account for all these different responses by invoking individual inclination, which demands individual responsibility. People didn't become something they weren't. They became the most distilled versions of themselves. But you believe whatever helps you sleep at night.
I learned what I need to. I think I understand what happened to her now.
Please, be discreet. Now that it's over, there's no need for anyone else to suffer.
You mean you and Tai Young Medical? In the end, people get what they deserve, Doctor. I have a feeling you won't be any different.
Okay. So, man, what was that all
We
about?
have no business together.
If it spills this far, we are in serious trouble.
So this little harvester side mission, I don't think it's an accident that's in the game. It tells us something really important, which is that in the game, technology exists to implant memories into people. In the case of Daria, she had the harvester's memories implanted into her. But, let's just say, clone, it had the original host, the original version's memories implanted. Which again, kind of backs up the clone Jensen theory. What we definitely know is that they can basically implant one person's personality and memories into another person. So this is the way I see it. They find Jensen's body floating in the ocean after Panchaea. It's pretty well preserved because the ocean's pretty damn cold. Maybe they even, revive him a little bit, but he's brain dead. So what do? They have a clone. Now the question is, did they grow this clone really fast, or did they actually have a clone cooking for a while? The former is, I suppose, possible, although the game doesn't really provide any basis for it. But the latter could equally be possible, because we know that Jensen's ex-girlfriend / mad scientist had a copy of his DNA, and apparently was in contact with the Illuminati group. So she could have given them that DNA, and they could have started cloning Jensen a long time ago, just in order to, have another person who was, immune to the rejection syndrome for augmentations. Because that's a big breakthrough, right? So they've got this clone. They have dead Jensen. What do? They use their technology to scrape out his memories. They implanted them into the clone using a chip. They take the Augs off dead Jensen and put them on new Jensen, clone Jensen. And then their friendly Aug scientist adds its special sauce, the new augmentations. Oh. Yeah, I kind of left a mess behind when I was here last, didn't I? Alright, I'd like to get back to my apartment without starting yet another fire.
Damn crooked cops.
Come on, make my day.
Oh, shut up. Oh, crap. I'm gonna need you to come with me. Alright, let's go upstairs and talk to Vega.
Biocells, painkillers.
I can't believe it.
Home sweet home. Copy Sam stuff. Cheery bunch of people.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabi'ah.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the Orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
Believe it or not, it's not a bioweapon, or at least it's not meant to be one. It's a genome editing drug. It targets the gene linked to Aug rejection and deletes it.
Aug rejection. Must be why I survived. I don't suffer from rejection syndrome.
What? Are you telling me you don't need neuropazine? Shit, man, that makes you...
1 in a billion, I know. The Orchid, Alex. You said it's not meant to be a bioweapon.
Right. The files you and Janus got from the vault, they suggest Reed's team isn't finished making the Orchid yet. It's supposed to replace the deleted gene with an artificial one that accepts augmentations. But until they do, it's deadly. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Naturally, I need to go back to the hub I just came from. Tell you what, I'm going to spare you guys that process. So this is a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So as soon as new installments come out, you can watch them. Like these videos, and I'll see you next time.